Hello, I'm Tanya Catrone, Senior Wealth Strategist at PNC Bank, and I'm here today to talk to you about your investments after divorce. While divorce is certainly a time of emotional turmoil, it's a time of financial upheaval as well. The financial change brought about by divorce can be particularly devastating to families with children and to older couples who have assigned the career duties to one spouse and the homemaking duties to another. I should know. I was in these shoes myself, and I had to reinvent myself. So there are a few things that you can learn from my experiences and the other experts at PNC. In any marriage, financial affairs can be complicated. Oftentimes, they are intertwined or imbalanced, with some investments being in one spouse's name or the other instead of in both names. First, you need to understand the net worth of the family. Property and financial divisions are complex areas that encompass various rules and regulations, investments, liabilities, and debts. For example, a qualified domestic relations order divides your retirement account with your spouse, an ex, or a dependent without incurring taxes. So it's definitely one of the legal documents you want prepared for you. Next, a good net worth statement will identify the assets and title in your marriage. Let your financial advisor know if there's a prenuptial agreement. I've seen a situation where the individual remembered they had a prenup, but also remembered that her husband controlled the entire process. Sadly, she didn't even have a copy of it. You need to be aware of your cash flow needs to determine which assets would work best for you. For example, you may not want half of the business or half of the house. You might rather have investment assets instead. The net worth statement and a financial plan going into negotiations of the property settlement would put you in the best position to ask for the type of asset split that would work in your best interests. If you're legally separated or divorced, it's important to become familiar with the applicable tax rules regarding filing status, dependent children, alimony, and property disposition. Understanding the tax implications of your initial preferences regarding child custody and property settlement may alter or influence your final decisions. If you want to end up with a more equitable split, I would strongly recommend to settle the divorce as quickly as possible. The biggest problem I have seen is the spending down of assets while the property settlement is being battled out. The only people that win there are the lawyers. The other issue I've seen is a partner who is savvier with finances, who negotiates from a position of strength that the more vulnerable partner does not have. The vulnerable partner might settle for a division of property that he or she just doesn't understand, which is why it's very important to speak with a financial advisor, accountant, or attorney about what's in your best interest. Otherwise, you may overlook other sources of income or lose investments or funds that may be hidden. Loans and liens also may be overlooked. In some cases, you could be at risk of losing a great deal of money. You should also be aware that if you've been married to your spouse for 10 years or more, in most cases, the individual earning less will still earn Social Security benefits. However, if you've been married for 10 years or more, you may also qualify for Social Security benefits based on your spouse's record, even after you divorce, and it doesn't affect your ex's benefits. Don't forget, you have to review the beneficiaries after the divorce. Make necessary changes to your 401k, pension, will, life insurance, or other estate planning documents to ensure that your former spouse or relation isn't named as your personal representative or beneficiary. Most pension plans are governed by beneficiary designations by the account holder, so it's essential to update these names after a separation to be sure your intentions will be honored. Finally, If you take anything away from this chat, it's to engage individuals who can see the forest for the trees. While you're caught in the weeds and emotionally distraught, find the people you trust who can remain objective. I wish you the best of luck.